All right, everyone, here we go with a mid-month reading. We'll call it that. I mean, I'm going to probably call it that, but it's more specific than mid-month check-in type readings might be here on month of July 2024. Based on this pre-shuffle here, I've got a very specific energy that's attached to a good number of you. And this energy in this pre-shuffle applies, I think, to you guys on some level as well. Of course, you're part of the energy, but this is very specific. All right, I kind of like that. I think I don't know who it specifically applies to for you, but whoever it is, it's very interesting. It's good to know about the energy. So let's talk about it, okay? Mid-July 2024. Where are we at here? All right, covering the rest of the month. We got Mars changing signs coming up. We got the second full moon in Capricorn coming. We got a lot of energy. There's a lot of feel-good energy. But there's also a lot, all of it comes with kind of a double-edged sword, and that energy is showing up right now with 5 swords, in fact. On the pre-shuffle here, just on the surface energy, I asked the universe, what's going on here mid-month? What do you want me to tell these people? Well, you have an energy attached to you. I'll phrase it that way. Okay? 5 swords crossed by the 4 of wands, the 2 of wands, and the star, and the Knight of Cups, and the world. The world is bookending the 5 of swords. The energy right now, this is where you kind of got to trust your intuition, and I don't think whoever this energy is does. The energy right now will make it feel like either one of two things. It's either going to make it feel like you're making a bad decision when really you're making a good decision, okay? Or you're going to try to sabotage your own self because you're just not in the mood, kind of a thing like that, and it's going to end up going well. There's just sort of this last-minute save kind of energy here, okay? And I pick up a lot of that with the world. A lot of that has to do with the fact that underneath everything that's going on, Jupiter is still in Gemini. And we talked about that in the Jupiter reading. But you have an energy attached to you here. It's going to try, I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to try its damnedest to not come your way. And that's going to backfire on them. Or they're going to come your way and try to destroy things with you. And actually things are going to go pretty good. And when I say destroy, I'm being dramatic. You know, just self-sabotage-y kind of thing. Say some stupid shit, right? I don't know. It's very interesting energy. It's very confusing to have this energy here. It looks like a last-minute save energy to me. But it looks like and there's an energy attached to you that's inclined to self-sabotage itself, right? Prime for failure. Sort of like somebody who fails so much that they get used to failing that when they succeed, they're almost angry about it. They're almost surprised. You know, it's like the success is an inconvenience kind of a thing. It feels like that. So maybe you know who that is. I don't know. I'm sure you got a lot of self-sabotaging energies attached to you. Most of my viewers are the DFs here. That's it. Let's shuffle the deck here. Card before the cut. Why the fuck are we here? I will tell you it's a general reading. May or may not resonate with you. It's mid-July 2024. We're just going to pull a reading. It's a very specific energy. I don't usually get usually the mid-month reading is a very broad energy, right? Not this time. The universe wants to talk about this energy. Because when I shuffle for this reading, every time I do it, I ask the universe basically, what do you want to tell my people here at the middle of the month, right? It obviously wants to tell you this for a reason. It might imply that somebody's coming towards you, or it might be to stop you from, you know, doing something. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what's going on here. Why are we here? So, card before the cut. It's a general reading. May or may not resonate with you. It's timeless. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline, okay? Keep that in mind. The card before the cut is the 8 of Swords. That does not surprise me. It doesn't. You have an energy attached to you. That it's a bit what I said while I was shuffling. Usually when I shuffle, I'm taking in the surrounding energies and just sort of riffing on them if I'm talking while I'm shuffling, right? This here is sort of like what I was talking about. Somebody who's so used to failing, they expect to fail, and when they succeed, it's a bit of an inconvenience, okay? So somebody here is overthinking something big time, stuck in their head about you. It's your reading. I'm pulling on the incoming energy. They stuck the 8 of Swords over you. Or something they want to say to you, or something they want to do to you. I don't know. We got some pretty hot energy happening around. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see where we go here. All right, come on now. What comes after the cut? And that's who it is. All right. So when I have a specific energy here attached to an 8 of Swords, and I say someone is 8 of Swords over you, then the card that comes after the cut should tell me who it is. It's Burger King. King of Wands, right? It's a DM. It's someone who either ran from you, or is afraid to tell you something, or is afraid to ask you out, Or is pretend? This is the Great Pretender. It's a cobra, right? You see that? You see the hood there? That's phony, right? That's just they put that up. Please don't make me bite, because if I bite, I'm gonna have to be vulnerable, and that puts me at risk. So stay back, that kind of thing. This could be any kind of soul connection you have attached to you, but it's again somebody. This is the energy that's very much in their head about you. All right, let's see where we go. And again, very specific energy I'm getting here. Very specific card that came out in the Who. We could have gotten an Ace of Cups or something. We get a very specific character here at Steve Love Tarot. Y'all, if you've been coming here a while, know about the Burger King. This fire energy has been showing up on the DM side since I got here, and I've started pulling on this cycle before I got here. All right, and I've only been here a few years. I was pulling on this cycle from right when it started. I'll tell you, that's a very specific answer. It's a very specific reading. All right, let's go. Let's see where we go here. Give me the soulmate cycle right now, universe, here in mid-July 2024. What do you want to tell my viewers? Let's go. Give me a reading. Who knows what I mean by that? Man, oh man, the card energy here is getting serious. What's going on? I'm glad I had a good breakfast. Holy crap, I'm gonna need it. Ace of Pentacles, the overall energy of everything that's gonna fall on the table. What is fueling that? What? Three of Pentacles. Wow. There's, I don't think you see this coming. A lot of times we don't. What did I get done saying? Well, forget what I said. I'll say it again. I'll say it in relation to the grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. Grandma, 15 miles an hour is pretty slow on a freeway. Usually you get on the freeway, you got somewhere to go that's pretty far away. You going from California to Idaho or some kind of shit like that. You get on the freeway, At the end of the day here, you didn't think grandma was ever going to show up. I don't think you ever expected this to happen, whatever this is. It could be why it's a very specific energy. It could be why you're getting the reading. You got a chance to rebuild something with somebody you had a falling out with. Somebody related to that Burger King energy, that King of Wands, okay? And don't try to assume, again, it's somebody you have a soul connection with, but you would have had a falling out with them, and a falling out could be them running from you, right? Saying we can't be together, I got to stay with somebody like that. It could be any of that, all right? It's a binary universe, zeros and ones, yes and no. There's no gray area. We put the gray areas there with our brain. So, good, bad, kind of a thing like that. Is all the universe sees. Black, white. Okay. As far as energy polarities go, anyway. Ace of Pentacles. Very interesting energy attached to that. I almost want to clarify the overall energy. I might do something crazy in this, because I keep getting drawn to this. There's more to that story than some old lady on freeway doing 15 miles an hour. Okay. Here's the energy around your connection with whoever this is. I think this is somebody very important. I do. Because I wasn't going to do this reading today. I was going to do it tomorrow on Monday, and I'm doing it today on Sunday. That tells you something right there. Energy around the connection of whoever this is. Right here's the 3D energy around this person in this person's life. Right here's their soul. It bookends your connection. Right here's the potential final. See, I did it. I knew it. Freudian slipped. So the potential final outcome is here. I say potential because I can't predict free will, and it's red with the message from the universe, the hidden energy. Yeah, there's a hidden energy. It's attached to this. We're gonna get crazy. I'm gonna take the overall energy and I'm gonna put it right there. Okay, it's part of the message from the universe. I'm gonna remind myself of that. I'll pull another card on top of it. It's gonna be something. All right, energy around your connection. Let's go. Let's just do this. It's gonna be a wicked reading. All right, get comfortable. Seven of Pentacles. This energy is arriving. It's time. It's a harvest time energy. It's divine timing. The energy is right for two DF, DM to come together. Burger Queen, Burger King coming together. I don't think you're the Burger Queen by any means, male or female, but it's backing up because this energy goes here. And I said it does, so it came over. It is arriving. Something you thought would never get there. I know. I call somebody on the phone. I say, why aren't you here? I say, well, I'm going about 15 on the freeway. 15 on the freeway? You got 55 miles to go. That's going to be a while. Well, you need to get here. Right? You never think they're going to get there. Somebody finally gets there. This is very interesting. I'm glad that's our base energy there. 3D energies around. Whoever the fuck this is. Yeah. Page of Cups. You got to be shitting me. I don't like readings like this because it turns Steve's Love Tarot into Rainbow Unicorn Tarot, like other channels out there, you know, communication without without mentioning anything about the fact that there's free will and it might not happen, or, you know, it can play out two different ways. Every energy has good and bad attached to it, so it could be a negative communication, could be a positive, all that kind of thing. This looks very nice. This is a sweet apology. This is somebody apologizing for taking a long time. This is you getting a free pizza. You know, if it took the pizza delivery guy 2 hours to get to your place, the least they could do is just, here, take it. I'm sorry. You know, like that. It's a bit of that. Okay? The soul is here. It's red with the 7 of Pentacles. It's the Ace of Cups. And I said, after the cut, I said I could have pulled an Ace of Cups. I did. Rewind. There it is. I felt that. It's an Ace of Cups. It's right there. Wow. There's a new beginning coming with somebody you thought you'd never hear from. And this is very specific. Okay? If this ain't you, I'm sorry. This might be future influence for you. Alright? Maybe you have a falling out with somebody 5 years from now. And then 15 years go by and then you hear from them. This energy could be playing out. Right there. There's no time in the energy. I'm sorry. But there isn't. Alright? There just isn't. That's why I don't like making predictions. That's why that's why if it's a very specific reading, I will tell you. But this is somebody here showing up. Potential final outcome, it's red with that, and by default, that. Justice for you. Your potential final outcome is justice. Finally, something arrives. This again, I'm talking about grandma on the freeway, right? 15 miles an hour, you think it's never going to show up. Justice takes a little while, but it does show up. The black cat and the white cat about to have a conversation. This card verifies that this slow energy finally creeps in. And it's creeping in because the environmental energy is just right for it to happen here in mid-July. But this is 3D energies around this person is a new beginning in love. Somebody got an apology for you, and I think that makes you feel pretty good. I think whatever it is with this person, apology, you just have to catch my drift. Don't take me literally. But whatever is going on with this person, whatever resolve happens, even if it's just emotional resolve, if it's something that happens on the 5D out there on the astral plane while you're dreaming, this could happen. Whatever it is, it makes you feel really good. So if you wake up one morning feeling really good, but you don't know why, this probably happened. You're one of the people where this is happening in the 5D. For most of you, this is very fucking 3D tactile energy, okay? With these two cards here in particular. All right. Wow. Fuck. Okay. Let's clarify. Let's go. I'm going to talk to the witches here. I don't usually do this. I'm doing a lot of things I don't usually do in this reading. I'm telling you. I'm going to cut the witches before I clarify, just because my gut told me to do it, and I always listen to my gut. All right, let's go. And I'm glad I did, because now at the bottom is 8 swords. Now we talking about this reading. How do I know that? Because we had 8 swords before the cut. Why the fuck are we here from this deck? Now we talking about this reading. Let's go. And the hanged man that was originally here told me to shuffle the deck, so I did. Right here. 7 Pentacles. Let's talk about 7 Pentacles. Let's go. Holy shit. I knew this was going to be a weird day. I knew it. I had to go get a new passport picture taken the other day because my passport is up for renewal. I got my picture taken. And I can tell you, I did not clean up for the picture. I look like an international criminal in that picture. It's going to be something. I'm going to get stopped at every customs place. Sir, could you please step back here? Okay, fine. You know, they're gonna double take that picture. A little like Nick Nolte's mugshot, but with a beard. And I'm telling you, I think maybe he had a beard in his. I don't know. Anyway, it's a funny picture. All right, 7 of Pentacles. I could have cleaned up a little, but I didn't. I went for the international criminal look. All right, 7 of Pentacles crossed by the Fool. It's coming, kids. I mean, I doesn't get any clearer than that. The energy's right for somebody to just show up, somebody just out of nowhere. It's the 0 card in the Major Arcana. It's somebody who feels like this is it. I need to now or never. And it's been a long time coming. Now, don't assume this is your long-lost runner. Okay, this could just be you have somebody attached to you with a soul connection, and they've had something they've wanted to say to you for a while, and they're going to say it. Either way, it makes you feel good. You come out with some justice here. All right? Maybe you were right about something, and somebody finds out. Or maybe somebody did you wrong. Okay? and they come in to apologize. They come in to acknowledge that they did you wrong. And so a lot of times with justice, right? If you're in court and somebody killed your cousin or some shit like that, and they catch the criminal and then they convict the criminal and stuff like that, sometimes they want to address the victims. Sometimes they want to apologize and things like that. That's part of the justice system. Okay? So whatever it is, it makes you feel good, or it completes a process anyway. Okay? Wow. What's on top? Knight of Wands. Yeah, it is. It feels very impulsive to me. It feels like the energy is just, the energy has, because of Mars changing signs real soon here in this mid-month period, we've got an energy of some bravery. We've got some balls here. Okay? We do. Why is the Knight of Wands here? The Seven of Swords. Yeah. It's fake. It's a bit of liquid courage, but somebody's doing it. Somebody says that this has gone too long. It's time to do something, and they do it. It's a bit of liquid courage here, I won't lie to you, but it's okay. All right. Also, the universe has a message for the DF side, or my viewers, because I got a few enlightened DMs there. You were wrong. The energy was wrong to make you think that this was something that would never happen. This person was, grandma's always going to get there. She's going 15 miles an hour. She'd get there slow, but she's going to get there. Okay? No matter how fast you're going on the freeway, 5 miles, as long as you're moving, you'll get there. This energy was always going to get there. It was always going to, what's happening in the energy right now, the divine timing, was always coming. Okay? So, again, in the future, try to be slightly less negative if that's you, if that applies to you. Again, it's a very specific reading. All right? Also, somebody coming to clear up a deception, clear up some lies. Somebody very, very much in their head about the time is now. This has gone on long enough. Somebody sets it straight. We get a lot of truth here with justice. Let's talk about the Knight of Cups. Let's talk about it. All right. Let's see where we go here. Knight of Cups. Why did I call it a Knight of Cups? It feels bigger than that. It's Page, I know. But I Freudian slipped again. I called it a Knight of Cups. Interesting. Our overall energy is our message from the universe. I said I'd pull another card on it, and I will. There it is. All right. It's very interesting. And what's interesting about that is I should have pulled Justice on top of that, because those two are read together, and that's your final outcome. I didn't do it that way, but that's the way the energy flows. I made a mistake, but I didn't, because I read those two together anyway. So in reality, this is the message from the universe, and this is your final outcome. It's justice for the Empress. I can put it any way. Either way, it's all read together anyway. So if you want your whole final outcome, it looks a bit like that. There's your final outcome. Very unique reading here, but there you go. I mean, justice, long waiting, and who? The Empress. Again, honestly, for the DF side, this benefits you greatly. All right? I'm going to separate it out so we can clarify this whole thing. And I will, you know what? I'll leave it the way it is. I'll go ahead. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Let's put that like that. Let's do it the way it was supposed to. How about that? I just go with my gut. It doesn't really matter one way or another. We could switch it back if somebody wants. I don't care. Page of Cups. It feels big. It feels like this person here, while it's a bit of liquid courage, is coming in bigger than a Knight of Cups. It's a Knight of Cups, or bigger than a Page of Cups. It's a Page of Cups that wants to be a Knight. It just keeps reading a Knight to me. It's pretty wild, man. That's pretty wild. Why is the Page of Cups here? Yeah. Somebody wants to fix this. I think what's happening is I'm making mountains out of molehills by calling this page a Knight. Right? I'm Freudian slipping. I'm showing you how to read energy here. Your Freudian slips, your mistakes, the things that come out of your mouth, the things that come out of other people's mouth all matter. The universe is always talking to you. Most people aren't fucking listening because they think nothing matters. Right? It fucking matters. I'm making mountains out of a molehill calling this page a Knight, and I did it several times. Alright? I'm smart enough to know it's a fucking page. I should just say the word page. I'm not having a mental breakdown. I'm just swimming in the energy. And that's what the energy's doing. Somebody here is making a mountain out of a molehill on how they hurt you. And it's become a big deal to them. And that's part of this deceptive energy too. They're coming in rushing in thinking, oh, it's been too long, I need to fix this to the Empress, I need to, get some justice going. But it's really kind of deceptive energy. It's not as big a deal, okay, as they think it is. So even if you say, well, it is a big deal, Steve, this person really hurt me, they're amplifying how much they hurt you. They didn't just hurt you, they went all fucking Stephen King's Misery on you. I mean, it was some crazy shit, all right, in their mind, all right? And that's the ego, that's their mind. What's on top here? 7 cups. Yeah. Why 7 cups here? Yeah, the 6 of cups. Somebody's seeing the past differently than what it was. Somebody's looking at the real. There's only one of these cups that's good. The rest of them are all a bunch of, door number 3, it's a zonk, it's a donkey behind the door, that kind of thing. Somebody from the past, they're seeing the past a little different than what it is. These 2 cards back up what I just said, right? They're confused about the past. Doesn't matter. They're making mountains out of molehills. They want to come and give you some justice. That's great. Obviously, there's a lot of feelings here, okay? Something that you've waited for a long time, something you dared not believe would even happen. A person this person would never come in and try to fix this. They do, okay? Or the energy's right for it. The energy says they do. And if they're at all in this flow, they're going to get just dragged right to you. Let's talk about Ace of Cups. And I've never had such an interchangeable final outcome here. I can put it any order I want. I'm still not sure how I'm going to clarify all this. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do. I'll decide in the back of my mind. I think I'm going to do it as a block, but we'll see. What's going on with the Ace of Cups in their soul? This is somebody who's reborn, somebody rebirthed, somebody who woke up one morning and went, I get it. I understand now. Somebody who had to come to Jesus with themselves. However you want to phrase it. Whatever this is someone very emotional. This Ace of Cups flows over here to this page, and it's part of the reason that the Page of Cups feels like that Knight of Cups I kept calling it. All right, I think they're just, their own Empress energy is up. I think they're just very emotional. It wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me in this energy. All right, would not at all. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Tell me about it. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Yep, they can see clearly. What did I say? Rewind. Why am I your second favorite? Anyway, rewind. I said the sun here is very, very clear, right? Clarity, I get it. I understand it. Somebody here, I think, woke up with just absolute clarity. One morning, it just all made sense. And again, you don't have to take me literally, just catch my drift. I'm sure that maybe we can have epiphanies in the middle of the afternoon, too. What's on top? Yeah, they learned something. The Page of Pentacles tells me that something happened that touched this person on a soul level, and they learned something. Okay? They did. This could be anything. This could play out a lot of different ways. Sometimes you see a movie and it touches you a certain way. We've had movies in our past that have changed people's lives. I'm just using it as an example. But I mean, it could be anything. It could be absolutely anything. Something happened, they saw it, and it was soul changing for them. They identified with it, learned from it, and grew from it. So something either will happen here in the middle of the month or has happened. But it's something that informed them. All right, woke up something inside their soul. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? The 8 of Cups. Yeah. I think they suffered some kind of loss. If it was a movie, it was a sad movie. I think they suffered some kind of loss, maybe. I think they... There's something very specific here, and I hate being this specific. Somebody might have passed away and had some, but I don't mean the act of them passing away was the issue, had some parting words for this person, either written down or spoken, okay? Whatever it is, they changing their life based on it, okay? They're making some changes, making some amends. And whatever it is causing them to view the past in an exaggerated way, okay? All right. Let's take a look at here. All right, let's see where we go. We take all of these. This is your final outcome. I'm going to take it as a block, and I'm just going to clarify the shit out of it. Tell me about the block here. Actually, it goes like that. Okay. No, it goes like that. No, it goes like that. I'm trying to sort the energy. Hey, cut me some slack. I want to give you a good reading. It matters which way I put them. It matters. The flow of the energy matters. All right? So don't get on my ass. I'm trying to give you a good reading. This ain't no bullshit. All I'm a bona fide freak. I've been my whole life. I say it with love, but I pick up on shit that other people miss all the fucking time. Been doing it since I was a little kid. This is an important flow here. So let's pull on it. All right, let's clarify the final outcome. Putting all three of these energies together, the 5 lions get together and form Voltron. What do we get here? What's the crossing energy? What's the final outcome for my viewer besides justice for the Empress? The 6 of Pentacles. Somebody is generously giving. They're being very generous with their emotions. They might be overly generous. Okay, they might be giving too much. They might say more than they need to say because they're exaggerating that 3 of Swords. Okay? Wow. What else? Okay. 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, and Page of Swords. Somebody here held on to your energy, spied on you, and I've got an energy here where, when I pair it with that, I've got somebody who might give too much because they absolutely, positively do not want to disappoint. All right? And also I've got with some of you, you were right about something. Whoever this person is, you may have told them something about their life. They're 10 of Pentacles. And they didn't want to believe you before, but they listened. Or you didn't think they listened. They did. Round and round and round, they held on to that energy. All right? Oh, that's pretty good. That's freaking wild. 1 card on top. Yeah, look. Tower. Knight of Cups. I'm pulling again. I told you, it's very different. And the King of Swords, right? You showed this person. This is very specific, but this is part of it. This is somebody you told something about their life. Told them about themselves, or told them about a marriage they're with, whatever it is, right? And again, they didn't listen. They did listen, but they didn't do anything about it. Or you thought they didn't listen. They did. They held on to it, and they did something about it. Now, it's all falling down on them. Now that they've seen the truth, right? The disappointment in it all, it's falling down on them. And here's that Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups here is red with, these cards are red with this card here. There's your Knight of Cups. It had to happen. It had to come out. It's a very unique reading. It's a very strange energy. I'm not going to lie to you. This is the weirdest reading I've ever done. The energy feels weird. It's odd. It's weird. And the reason I'm picking up on it is because the reason it feels weird that way is because it feels weird to this person. Okay? And I firmly believe this is somebody you do not expect would ever come towards you at all. You wrote this off completely. Oh, they'll never figure it out. You told them about this and you just thought that they let it go and forgotten about you and what you said. It's not true. It's not true. In this energy, they're making some big changes. There's your Knight coming forward. A little bit of mountain out of molehill on that 3 of Swords, but it's because they don't want to disappoint. They absolutely do not. They want to get this right. They want to fix something. And there's that, with the Ace of Pentacles, in our original overall energy, there's that 3 of Pentacles. There's that chance to rebuild with whoever this is. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. Give me 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. And I'm going to do something absolutely fucking crazy. I'm going to go in and I'm going to do an extended in this weird energy. I'm going to find out what's going on with their life. And I'm going to find out how this energy affects you as well. We'll figure that out. We'll pull a bunch of side reads, real informal. We're just like you're in my living room. We got a couple of beers, cake, right? And we're just kicking back and pulling some readings, and we'll see what we get here. This is very strange. The second half of July, very different than the first half. I get the strong impression that the second half is going to feel quite surreal, whereas the first half may have been a bit of a slog or may have been a bit of a getting things going kind of a feeling. The second half is going to feel a little bit surreal. And again, I'm not a fucking Time Lord. This can drift into early August, and it wouldn't surprise me if it did, because I know what's coming in August. All right. What do you want to tell my people, universe? 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, Ace of Wands, and there's that 3 of Swords. You're about to have a discussion, a very, very liberating discussion about 3 swords. 3 swords is this topic. This is the topic of a conversation you're about to have with somebody. Again, I can't predict free will, okay? The energy is there for it, but go with me. This topic was a topic that you thought was off limits, done. And in fact, it might be something where you mentioned to this person this topic, around this Three of Swords, and they put up a wall, they immediately shut down. Not in this energy. In this energy, it is fair game to talk about anything. Fair game, liberation, freedom. Liberation means freedom, right? Freedom to talk about anything. Anything can happen in this energy. All topics are good to go. Nines of the Ended Tarot, there's nothing much of that wall. You know, if they do put up a wall, you could just talk through it. Whatever this topic is, okay? Some truth is going to be spoken about it with the Ace of Swords, Archangel Michael's sword of truth, which brings a lot of healing to this. Now, I think somebody approaches you with this topic, which blows your fucking mind. I do think that. And I do think they're exaggerating it a little bit, but good, but that's okay. Don't shut it down, go with it. All right, there's a lot of new beginnings that can happen here. All right, there's a whole lot of it. That's your reading. I'm going to pull an extended on this, do some wicked voodoo on it. If you want it, the link's at the top of the description. I'm going to dig into this very weird energy. It is surreal. I'm telling you. It really is. And I suspect that's how the second half is going to go. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Good luck.